and welcome to 5 minutes in the shed. So the old girl's looking a little bit thin on the ground now, all parts taken off. Next stage, I think I'm going to take drive chain off, harnesses, and get the engine ready for dropping. Where am I going to start? I don't know, let's see. Right then, most of the electrics off the bike. Tail's looking ready to come off now, which is good. Engine's almost ready to come out. It's still held in by some, not wires, but cables. So we've got the throttle cable. Let's see if I can show you the throttle cable. Okay, so the throttle's over there. And it comes around here, down here, alright, and to that wheel there. Let's see if I show it moving. There we go. And as you can see, it actuates the linkage across the carburetors there, so you get both carburetors. Right. And then we've also got all these cables here, which are for the exhaust valves, the power valves. Now, power valves, right, actuate off an ECU sort of thing, right? Now what happens is, come around this side, what happens is as you rev the bike up, right, as the revs pick up on the bike, these valves kind of actuate like that. So you might have heard the electric motor going then, like that. Now what that does is it restricts the size of the exhaust port. Now you can leave the exhaust ports wide open, right? But you're only getting power then at full whack, right? So you know when you're really high in the rev range, you've got a fantastic amount of power. Now the problem there is, if you remember two-stroke bikes from the 70s and stuff, they didn't have these, and they had a wicked power band. So mid-corner, you'd hit the power band, and then you'd be off like riding a Bronco, riding your missus, and you just told her sister was better, you know what I mean? You're struggling to hang on. So what these do is they smooth out the power band, right? So instead of having a torque curve that goes kind of up like a monster, you get like a nice linear torque curve, because these give you, it closes or restricts the size of the exhaust port and gives you more power at lower RPMs. Makes it a bit nicer to ride. There's a load of cables on them, so I'm leaving them all on because I just want to make sure I know where they all are and how they're all set, right? Because I'm unfamiliar with these on this engine, so I'm not going to take it apart for now. So throttle cable can come off, clutch cable needs to come off. If we look underneath the engine, I don't know if it will even focus under here. There we go, there's the clutch cable, so that will come off. So throttle, clutch, what else do we need to take off? Throttle, clutch, and the drive chain. The drive chain off, because otherwise we're still connected to the back wheel. Then we can drop the engine out. But first thing to do, throttle, clutch and drive chain then. So there we've got a box full of electrical parts there. I am going to clean all that harness up. It's all mucky and there's bits of crappy insulation tape and stuff on it. I'm going to make that a lot nicer. But the harness is in really good condition. I love Japanese connectors. Japanese connectors are the best. So bike's there. There's not much to these bikes really when you take all the kind of ancillary stuff off. Poor little engine sitting there. Tiny little thing. Look at it. So I took the cover off the side there, and basically I've taken the cover off the side so we can get to the engine mounting bolts. All right, so you've got one there. Oh, no, can't see it. One there, up there. Is that one as well? Could be. Whatever that is joined onto it. Well, yeah, I'll need to check that. We've got another one there, and then we've got the one at the front there. Engine mounting bolts, super important engine mounting bolts. Now, some people, believe it or not, don't appreciate that. I remember a mate of mine, actually, he was taking a GSXR to the guy who owns this bike, right, because he was going to part exit, and he had some crash bungs in the frame, and he loved them so much he took the crash bungs out before he took the bike back. What he hadn't realised was that the crash bungs are actually the engine mounts on GSXR around the frame here. Took the crash bungs out, so he was running it on one engine mount and the exhaust headers. Did 150 miles an hour down the bypass on the way to take it back with no engine mounts. What a legend. So engine mounts, super important, don't forget folks. The engine now is ready to drop, I think. I will double check everything, but I think that's pretty much ready to drop out. Anything you can see in there is not connected to the frame in any way. It's only connected to the engine, so I'm going to bring it all out in one lump. And then I'll take the tailpiece apart as well. But time's ticking, it's getting a bit late, so I'm going to call it an evening and we'll do some more towards the end of the week. Alright, thanks for watching. Right, just before I go, and this is ridiculous, right, but this is messing with my OCD. If you look at the handlebars, this handlebar's got nothing on it because I've stripped it all down. This handlebar has got a grip on it, switch gear, and a clutch lever. It's driving me nuts. I can't leave it like odd like that. I'm going to take it all apart now and I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so this is how you take the side off. Right. Now firstly, got to undo the clutch lever. No big deal. 2 bolts, right? Easy. Switch gear's already loose, but this grip is stuck on. How do we get the grip off? Ooh, who knows? Actually, shout at the screen now. No, you're wrong. Hang on. So what we need is a spike, which seems to be missing. I'll do. Snap-on pick. That's super expensive way of getting the grip off. Right, so you go in like that, and then you get the straw, your WD-40, poke it up there like that. Like that. Give it a squirt. Take that out. Give that a twist so the oil squishes up the grip to the point, you know, where you can get it off. Oh, I might have to go a bit deeper. I didn't go deep enough. Right, it's a bit dry at the top still. Don't want that. Let's get it further up like that. Bit more squirtage. Oh, there we go. There we go. Squirt in the top. I hope you appreciate this, Rich. I've just saved you a pair of Renthal grips, just so you know. Come on. Need to go deeper still. You've got to get it right up there. Right up. Right. Oh, that's it. I'm almost at the top. I can feel it. Okay. Oh, oh, it squirted then. Fantastic. Right. Oh, there we go. This has got some sort of glue on it as well. Nice. Right. There's the grip. Lovely. Just give that a bit of a wipe down. Interesting. These are fast handlebars. They're hollow on the inside. Right. Slide that off. Interestingly, there are screws in this switchgear, both seized solid. It's another little job. Right. Come on. There we go. And there we go. Right. Okay, that's my OCD satisfied now. Got 2 naked handlebars. Feel a lot better. Now I can call it a night. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.